Right, a lot of companies are reversing course on their DEI policies. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're talking big names like Ford, Lowe's, and even Harley Davidson. They're either scaling back those programs or getting rid of them completely.
Now, the Congressional Black Caucus is calling on companies to recommit to advancing racial justice in the workplace. They released a new report today offering guidelines to corporations to help advance diversity, equity, and inclusion. Here to talk about it is Human Resource Development Professor at Oakland University, Dr. Chaundrea Scott. Thanks for being here, Dr. Scott. How are you today?
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, so I'd like to get your thoughts on this back away. They've made a lot of headlines. We've shared them on the news here, but so many companies opted in or started new DEI initiatives, especially around the summer of 2020 and in the years since. It seems that more are continuing rather than the majority of them backing away. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's fantastic. I think the work for DEI is very important and it has helped greatly for many organizations as well as schools and universities. It's created more learning opportunities, more advancement opportunities for people who may not have had that opportunity, and it's provided a lot of support. So I think it's fantastic.
So, Dr. Scott, because of the benefits like the ones you just named, what do you make of some of these companies choosing to change their policies with those programs and in some cases getting rid of it?
Well, I personally think it's very sad. I think it's very political right now. I think we're in a polarizing climate right now to where, it's kind of left in the hands of politics, and which I think it's really bad. But I see the bright side of it, as you previously stated, that more companies are staying focused with DEI efforts. And so I think that in that way, we'll be able to see the trees instead of the forest. And what I mean by that, we'll really can see the companies, schools, and other efforts that are really serious and committed about DEI.
Is there any data or examples that you've seen that show the true impact and value of these programs?
Yes. Well, I think that businesses have been able to attract more talent because they're been supportive of DEI. I know universities have a lot of learning programs. I know Oakland University does. I'm the coordinator of the diversity certificate program, and it allows people in businesses as well as students to come back and have some of these critical conversations that they've never had before they assume their role. So I think the opportunities have been great for learning and advancement in the area of DEI, and I support that it continues doing so.
You mentioned politics getting involved with this. Even as of late, a lot of politicians have been using this as an insult in a negative way. Why do you think some people feel that way? And also, could you speak to why this kind of program is needed?
Well, I think first, why the program is needed. So many people who are working and going to school previously never had the opportunity to really talk about diversity issues. So I think it's been a missing link in education and definitely within in the workplace. DEI is a growing and emerging field. No one knows everything about diversity. I'm a workforce diversity expert myself, and it's a learning curve. So as I'm learning along with my students, it just creates more opportunities to do so. And then I think that we really need it, because we're living in a very diverse society. And so, everybody wants to contribute and know more about the ways other people have been doing so. So I think it's critical that we keep DEI in place.
Yeah, and what about that backlash, some of the criticism? Some people, as Terrence mentioned, have started to use this as sort of an insult. Where do you think that's coming from?
Well, I think it's political. I mean, there's been a lot of backlash going about banning books and whatnot. And, I think many times when people provide backlash is because those efforts have been increasing. It has been helping people. And so, some people try to stop progress. And I think a lot of backlash is coming from the progress that DEI has made. So I think we just need to continue moving forward. I know in my work, I'm going to continue keeping forward and encouraging others to do so.
All right, Dr. Scott, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.